Welcome, everybody. Today I will be discussing the academic literature that has provided my research proposal project and myself with informational base as I examine whether athletics in impoverished high schools serve as a pathway to post-secondary educational opportunities. This article, College-Going Benefits of High School Sports Participation, which was found using a Sage Premier database, is from a 2005 Youth and Society journal. The study took data from 3 national datasets to determine if there was a correlation between high school athletic participation and college enrollment. Furthermore, this study examined the relationship through different characteristics such as gender and race over 3 decades, 1980, 1990, and 2002 respectively. Based on the over 30,000 subjects that they examined, this study concluded that since 1980, the college-going benefits of participating in high school athletics are evident, but the characteristics that predict the participation has changed. With white males seeing the greatest correlation between participation in high school sports and college enrollment, black males continue to show improvement over the last 3 decades. This study is relevant to my research project because the highest percentage of this country's population living in poverty are racial minorities. This article, which is from an earlier volume of Youth and Society Journal, takes a more in-depth look whether involvement in high school sports has any long-term impact for females, most notably earning a post-secondary degree. In this study, the researchers examined data collected by the National Center of Educational Statistics. Their research was based around the distribution of questionnaires to 8th grade graduates in 1988 and their ability to follow up with the recipients over following years until they were expected to graduate high school and college. The results of the study showed that of the high school females who competed in high school athletics, they were more likely to have graduated college within 6 years of graduating high school. These results will be beneficial for my research project because if the results show that females from impoverished areas are also more likely to enroll in post-secondary school, there would be enough justification to add competitive female sports teams as well. The article Brown in Black and White, Then and Now, which I found using the same Sage Premier database, examines the social realities of education and the influence of sports in African American males in the United States. This article uses Brown v. Board of Education Supreme Court decision as a point of reference in determining the changes in the social perception of African Americans in these different realms. In terms of sport, this article makes a strong case that although blacks are typically subject to affirmative action principles, they will tend to focus on athletic opportunities that align with their economic status. This article also suggests that black males are more likely to look at sport as means of social mobility and will put so much emphasis on developing their athletic abilities that they typically struggle academically. This article, which was released in a March 2008 volume of the American Behavioral Sciences Journal, reviews the theoretical differences of black high school athletes, but unfortunately does not give statistical data to prove it. This article is yet another review of secondary data in which the study explores the long-term effects of setting academic standards for high school athletes and measuring their success in the college classroom. This article points out the reality that a large percentage of student athletes at the collegiate level are granted admission to the school on a special basis because of their athletic abilities instead of meeting their intellectual threshold. Since 1984, the NCAA has set a minimum requirement that high school athletes must meet through their GPA and SAT scores before they can compete. In 1993, a study proved that this approach has actually increased the number of collegiate student athletes who completed their bachelor's degree. Although my research project won't be examining a high school mandated team exactly, it is important to understand that holding these high school aged athletes to a high academic standard will only increase their success in the future. The article, Consequences of Participation in Interscholastic Sports, is a review of various studies, which looks at the ancillary benefits or consequences of participating in high school athletics. In addition to statistics showing that athletes get slightly better grades than do comparable non-athletes, this study also suggests that athletics also serves as a platform for these students to develop the aspirations of success in the classroom before they can compete. These authors cite a study that suggests student athletes are encouraged to attend a school of higher education more than non-athletes, and that high school athletes surround themselves with other students who share similar athletic goals. All of these qualities, which are developed through high school level athletics, serve as justification that a Boys and Girls Club should include competitive sports teams in order to provide these social benefits. In terms of my research project, I believe it would be important to examine the debate between two of the highest regarded options that high school basketball players can choose from. This article from an August 2012 New Haven Register newspaper provided first-hand opinions of local basketball players and coaches on the realities behind high school and amateur athletic union, or AAU, basketball. It is important to my research project because if the research justifies creating a competitive sports team, one of the most enticing and popular options would be to create an AAU basketball team. There are mixed reviews on both sides, but the overall consensus is that high school basketball provides exposure of players in a team-first mentality where the AAU basketball stage provides more opportunities to be seen by coaches and scouts. Although this article is strictly opinion-based, I think the subjects that the New Haven Register interviewed on the matter helps provide insight into the debate between these two options. I appreciate all of you taking the time to listen to the literature review that will be in my business proposal project. I am open to all types of feedback, so please let me know what you think. Thank you.